Hello and welcome back to the channel, and it's here, the series finale of the road to the OTS championship has arrived. I am filming this intro bit the night before the OTS. Why? Because I'm not going to have a chance to film an intro in the morning, because it's all systems go as soon as I wake up. So how am I feeling the night before the big event? I'm still feeling confident, I'm already packed. I have my trade binder, I have my tripod, my deck, and my playmat. It's all in there, so I won't be forgetting anything. The only thing I have left to do is to charge up my power bank for tomorrow, and that's it. Then I'm good to go, because I have multiple alarms set, because it's a case of getting my ass up early, going straight into town, get breakfast with two of my friends, the two that are going, and then be up there for 12 for pre-registration, pay the entry fee, stuff like that. And then it kicks off at 1. So, am I feeling nervous? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. This has been something that I've been really looking forward to since I found out a month ago that we were going to be hosting an OTS. Because this is my very first OTS. That's what this past 5 episodes have been about. So, it's going to be, I know the online pre-regs are at max capacity, so that's at least 18 people pre-reg. And then there's a few extra that'll be able to come to on the day. But I'm feeling confident with myself. I haven't made any changes to the deck. I've already submitted my deck list via Neuron, because Carl is okay with it being submitted through Neuron, thankfully. And yeah, I haven't made a single change to the list since last week's episode, and last week's deck profile. Have I been playtesting with it? No. The simple reason behind that is I just haven't had the time. I've been super busy all week, with trying to edit the episode 4 to the OTS Championship, as well as other important stuff in my life that I had to take care of first. So unfortunately I didn't get a lick of practice in, but that's fine. I'm feeling confident with the list. I just need to remember all the important mistakes that I've made in the past and make sure not to make those again. And yeah, I literally have so many alarms to make sure my ass is up. From 7:30 to 8 o'clock, there will be an alarm going off every 5 minutes to make sure my ass is up. Because it's not like a normal locals where I could just, sleep in, rock up at 4, half 4, and stuff like that. There will also be a side event at this, another win a map for whenever it's top 4 or top 8. I don't know what Carla is doing for that yet. And more than likely, my money's on top 4, but I'll find out on the day. For another win a mat. So yeah. Anyway, that's a 4-minute ramble over. Enjoy the vlog footage. Oof, it's one miserable ass fucking day out. Well, Oliver's been fed, and unfortunately I won't be giving him any pets because some bellend decided to comment on the last episode 4 of this, claiming that for whatever reason me showing my cat affection was seen as creepy, and he tried to label it as criticism, when no, like, if you're like, I don't know, I just hid the user, so they won't be able to comment on any of my videos moving forward. But yeah, that's why there'll be no petting of Oliver in this vlog, because apparently it's creepy. But anyway, I have not long to go for my bus. It is absolutely chucking it down, so I the bag's packed. I just need to get my hoodie on, my shoes, grab my headphones and my wallet, obviously my phone as well, and then shoot out the door to go wait for the bus to head into town. Okay, just off the bus, heading to meet up with one of my friends I'm going to the OTS with, whilst we wait for the other one to come in and go get breakfast for around 10ish. The arthritis is flaring up, walking with a bit of a limp, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So it's about, you've done that, right? It always goes for Rigby's version you play, but if I...
Plenty of energy before.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We need it.
Okay, so I bought 2 packs of Bonanza. Let's see if I can get any rarity upgrades. So another Super Galatea, a Secret Rare Phoenix, nice, a Platinum Rare Mobius, and a Ultra Fire King Island, and an Ultra Draco Sack. And then from the last pack here, I got a Super Rare Bonfire, a Secret Rare Ostinato, a Platinum Rare Dragon Ruler, Ghost Reaper, and a Bigfoot to end it off. Okay, time to open the entry packs. So, let's see. And I get a Malice P Dormouse as a super. Nice. And then from the OTS, please no Ostinato or Ancient Gear Frame. I've had enough of those. I got Sangan Summoning as a super. And then from the next pack, let's see. And a Lantern Shark. Womp womp. Round 1, I'm paired with someone new named Sam. I lost a die roll and I made go second. My opponent passes to me without playing anything, so I'm still in the dark about what he's playing. I draw for turn, normal Dark Beckoning Beast, search opening, activate opening, add Dark Beckoning to hand, use the Dark Beckoning on field to extra normal summon Samsara D, and tribute it to special summon Spirit from deck, which my opponent chains Malchuri Fouals. Spirit sets Pain. I then shuffle Yubel and Dark Beckoning into deck and make Phantom. From here I activate Pain and attempt to use Pain, destroying Spirit in hand, and Pain gets Ogred. Spirit still triggers, bringing out Yubel. I make Gustav Max and attempt to burn for 2k, but get Veilered. Then I make Leap. Next, I use Opening's other 2 effects. The first one by discarding a card to bring back Spirit. Then I also bring back Nightmare Pain, since Opening's third effect is since I control a level 10 monster with 0 attack and defense, I can add back a continuous spell to hand. I use Leap's effect and enter battle and attack for 6k damage.
I like trains.
In main 2, I banish my opponent's Failure to special summon Drewsworm and pass turn. My opponent draws for turn, and it's here where I learn what deck he's playing. As he sets one, then normal summons Malice P Dormouse. Tries to activate its effect, but I chain Phantom, pop itself, then pop Yubel from deck, Yubel special summon Terra Incarnate, and he scoops to go to game 2. Game 2, my opponent goes first and passes it back to me. I draw for turn, and in standby, my opponent shifters me. I activate 1-for-1, banishing one of the 2 Lancias I opened with, and the 1-for-1 gets ashed.
and then activate Terraforming since 1 for 1 was an Ash bait, adding Throne. I activate Throne, add Samsara to hand, then I activate Pain, normal summon Samsara, use its effect, and that's when my opponent changes Dominus Impulse to negate the special summon, so I pass turn. My opponent draws for turn, and in standby I use my other Lancey in hand. In main 1, he normal summons Ghost Ogre, then banishes Shifter to special summon Druid's Worm, enters battle and attacks for 25 and passes turn. I draw for turn, normal summon Dark Beckoning and add Opening, activate Opening, add Chaos Summoning to hand, Pain destroy Chaos but gets Ghost Ogred, and I scoop to go to game 3. I opt to go first, and in standby I get Shifted again. I activate Terraforming, adding Throne, adding Gruesome Gravescormer to hand. I activate Pain, then normal summon Dark Beckoning, attempt to search but get ashed. Next I use the extra normal summon for Samsara, try to use its effect but get hit with Impulse again. I special summon Gruesome Gravescormer and link into Yama search Shavara, then I make an illegal move by using Shavara to pop Pain to special summon it when it has to destroy either a Fiend or a face down card. From here I make Rage and pass turn, which in end phase my opponent banishes Shifter to special summon Baldrake. My opponent draws for turn and tries to move to battle, but before leaving main 1, I Rage link into Anguish. My opponent then Talents takes my Anguish and normal summons Dormouse, enters battle phase and attacks. In main 2, he links into SP and passes turn. I draw for turn and don't draw into anything useful to get me going, so I pass turn. My opponent draws for turn and is finally able to do a lot of plays, getting game on board, killing me in the process.
Okay, so round 1, not off to the best start. Oh well, but round 1 was the only round that I was facing somebody new, because for the next 4 rounds I was facing everyone that I've already gone up against in the weekly locals. So round 2 is a mirror match. Yeah, round 2 is a mirror match between my friend Aaron, who's playing Fiendsmith Ubel. So I won the die roll and I got to go first, which is good. So I'm building my board and I pass back to my opponent. He draws, tries to do some things, and then because it's a mirror match, it's gonna work, and I can't hate him for it, because I'd do it to him if I had it in my hand. So because I had a Ubel on field, he activated Super Polarization, pitched Fable Lurie, fused my entire board into Love and Defender, burned me for 25, and then proceeded to go on to his Fiendsmith plays and take down game 1. Game 2, I opt to go first, and I open the jankiest of hands. One thing that I did notice, because I'm actually filming this on the Monday, for the duels that I didn't film, which I only filmed 2, anytime I sided in cards, I always seen them in my opening hand. This was also the case for game 2 because I sided in D-shifters and I opened up 2 in my hand. So I make a bare bones play. I think, I can't remember exactly what I did. I don't think I did much. It might have just been a set to set a monster and pass turn. And yeah, Aaron took it down again for game 2. And one thing I also noticed as well is when I every time I've had an opening hand, I still could have made Phantom, and Phantom could have, kick-started my plays, but I'd always forget, I'd, do T-set pass, and then, I'd have Ultimate Nightmare plus another card in hand that I could have easily just shuffled into the deck and made Phantom, and then on my opponent's turn, use Phantom, and then kickstart into some of my Yubel plays. But, going up against the better version of my deck, obviously I'm going to lose. So then, round 3, I'm paired up with Steven, who recently just turned 18, so I can leech some content off of him. And that's the other duel that I recorded.
Round 3, I'm paired with Stevie, who's playing Pure Malice. I won the die roll and opt to go first. I start by activating Throne. Throne adds Samsara D. Normal summon Samsara. Effect to tribute to special summon Spirit. Spirit effect to add Pain to hand. Activate Pain. Pain destroys Spirit in hand. To add Gruesome. Spirit effect to special summon Yubel. Special summon Gruesome, pop Yubel, then special summon Terror Incarnate. From here, I link Gruesome and Terror into Yama. Yama search Shavara. Then I shuffle Terror and Samsara to make Phantom. Gruesome banishes to bring back Yubel, then overlay into Veridos. From here, I Shavara pop Yama to special summon, then I banish a Dark from graveyard to special summon Baldrake and pass turn. My opponent draws for turn and activates Terraforming, searching Malice in Underground, and activates it and tries to use its effect, which I negate with Veridos. From here, he normal summons Dormouse, and tries to use its effect, which I chain Phantom to change the effect to pop Spirit. Spirit effect to special summon Yubel, then Throne triggers, adding Phantom back into the extra deck. My opponent then links into Link Decoder, which I use Baldrake's effect, sending Yubel and banishing it. He scoops, and we go to game 2. Game 2, Stevie goes first, and in standby, I Lancia him. In main 1, he normal summons Malice P White Rabbit and uses its effect to set a Malice trap. Then he sets 2 more and passes turn to me. I draw for turn and go full combo, ending on Spirit, Phantom, Veridos, a set card, Mature Chronicle, and Pain on field. So I move to battle phase and deal a lot of damage, and pass turn. In end phase, my opponent activates a trap that revives the monster I just destroyed. He tries to use its effect, but I chain Phantom, then Throne brings back Yubel. Stevie draws for turn, sets 1, and activates Allure of Darkness, banishing it dark. He then links into a monster and tries to bring out Druisworm, which I negate, but he imperms me, and makes some Malice plays. During his plays, I use Eternal Favor to bring back Phantom, which I use on one of his monster effects. After more plays, Stevie links into Access Code Talker, using its effect to get rid of some of my cards, including Pain, and dealing some damage to me, and passes turn. I draw for turn, and since I brought back Spirit, I had Pain in hand, which I activate, attacking for game, meaning going into round 4, I'm currently 1 win and 2 losses.
So round 4, I'm paired up against someone who I have again gone up against in the past. He doesn't come down to our locals all that often, but in the very first locals that I ever went to for Navan, he was my very first opponent. And then the next time he came down that I was at, we got paired up again, and I've lost both times. And this is no exception. You know, I got paired up with him, which as soon as I heard his voice and seen that he was there, I even said to him, we're more than likely going to get paired up against each other, because it always happens. And that was Aziz. The first time I dueled him, he was playing Scareclaw. The second time I went up against him, he was playing Memento. And today, he's back on Scareclaw, specifically Scareclaw Cashier Fiendsmith. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a pretty quick duel. You know, he had stuff to stop me, and I just could not play through. I tried my best, but in the end, he took it down. So that means as of right now, I'm only 1 win and 3 losses going into the final round, which is not what I wanted to do. You know, as I said at the beginning of this video, my main goal was to at least go 3 wins, 2 losses. That unfortunately did not happen, because obviously I'm 1 win, 2 losses, 3 losses already. So in the final round, I am paired up against again somebody that I played before, and it's my friend Cully, who he comes to the locals every now and again, and yeah, we got paired up again. So I was going up against heroes. I think I lost the die roll, and he obviously goes first. He ends with plasma on field. I draw for turn. I activate Throne. Throne will search me Samsara. I'll normal summon Samsara. And like last week against Connor, who wasn't on heroes this week, he was on Kashtira. It was Kashtira Fiendsmith. Yeah, Kashtira Fiendsmith. So because he had plasma on field, my cards were negated. But because Samsara triggers itself for cost, I have to pay the cost. And then the moment it hits the graveyard, it's no longer negated, and so it's met the requirements, and so it works like that. And so that's how I managed to get around his plasma. So I took down game 1 pretty quickly. Then game 2 did the exact same. He went. I went first. I bricked. I literally T-set pass. He drew for turn. He activated a hero live, so obviously he was down half life. I managed to do a bit of damage to him, and then how I won was I made my trains and burned him for game, because he's down to like 1,600, 1,600, 1,700 life. So I killed him that way. So my final record is then 2 wins, 3 losses. So out of 19 players, your boy came 15th. Which, I mean, like, as a first OTS go, I had fun. I enjoyed myself. Would I've liked to have gone up against new players? The whole reason why this was done, so I won't be going up against a lot of the people that I go up against every week at locals. Yes, I definitely would have. But that's just the way the pairings work, unfortunately. But I still had a very fun time. However, with saying that, I have been playing Yubel non-stop since before Christmas. So it's time to give her a bit of a break. Now, I have yesterday managed to pick up some Fiendsmith cards. Yes, off of Austin, who won, and I did record his deck profile, so that video will be up on Friday. I bought his 2 engravers for 70, and I also got 1 Fable Lurie, as well as Aguide and Desire. So I have the makings of a Fiendsmith package. So what deck am I going to be playing moving forward? Well, I'm going to film next week's locals, this week's locals on the 2nd, and then after that, I'm going to be taking a 2-week break, because I'm kind of getting burnt out of it. But next week is a challenge. Yes, I decided to do a challenge. So I have, of course, bought 3 blue-eye structure decks. So the challenge for next week, because it is a Winamat, because we didn't have enough time to do a Winamat last night, is can I bring three blue eye structure decks, 2 locals, and top. So let's see how that goes. So obviously that will be up sometime next week, and then I'll be taking a 2-week break from that, and then I'll be back with the local chronicles. So this is as I said, this is the final episode of the Road to OTS. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed these past 5 episodes. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all next week for the challenge video. I'll see you all next time.